The Railway Children. Bobby, Peter and Phyllis had everything they wanted: pretty clothes, heaps of toys and a loving mother and father. Then, on Peter's 8th birthday, the trouble began. After the birthday tea, the doorbell rang sharply. 3 men came in and took father away with them. "Where's he gone?" asked Peter. "He hasn't packed any clothes." "He had to go quickly on business," said mother, her eyes bright with tears. After that, everything changed. All the furniture was sold, the servants left, mother was hardly ever at home. "We have to play at being poor for a while," she said. "We're going to live in the countryside." They arrived at the new house late at night. "Let's explore tomorrow," said Peter. Early the next morning they raced outside, through the garden, down the hill, until they came to a railway track. There was a great rumble sound, and with a whoosh, a train shot out of the tunnel. "It's like a dragon." "Perhaps it's going to London," yelled Phyllis above the noise. "Maybe that's where father is," said Bobby. "If it's a magic train, it'll take our love to him. Let's wave." Out of the first-class carriage window, an old gentleman waved back. Every day after that, the children ran down to the railway to wave to the old gentleman and to send their love to father. "Let's do something different," Peter suggested one day. "We could walk along the path by the track." But when they reached the path, they heard a strange rumbling noise. The trees on the bank started sliding down, then fell onto the railway track with a deafening roar. "Oh," cried Peter. "The 11:29 train will be along any minute. There'll be a terrible accident. We must do something." "Our red petticoats," Bobby exclaimed. "Red is for danger. Let's tear them up and use them as flags." The train thundered closer. The others sprang out of the way, but Bobby didn't move. She knew it was dangerous, but she had to make it stop. With a squeal of the brakes, the train shuddered to a halt. "What's going on?" cried the driver. Peter pointed to the landslide. The driver gasped in shock. "You children saved lives today," he said. The railway company held a celebration for the children to thank them, with a brass band, bunting and cake. The railway director gave them each a gold watch, but best of all, their own old gentleman was there. "Do come back for tea," said Phyllis. At home, Bobby took the old gentleman's coat. She glanced at his newspaper, then stopped and stared. There was a photograph of father. "Spy trial," it said, then "guilty," and 5 years in jail. "Oh, Daddy," she cried, "you didn't do it." Bobby ran to her room to hide her tears. Mother didn't want us to know, she realised. She didn't want us to worry. After tea, when the old gentleman had gone, Mother came to find her. Bobby cried and cried, but wouldn't say why. Bobby was desperate to help. She decided to write a letter to the old gentleman. "Dear friend, See what it says in the paper? That is our father. But he isn't a spy. Could you find out who did it? And then they would let father out of prison. Just think if it was your daddy. How would you feel? Please help me. Love from Bobby. Time passed and nothing happened. Bobby missed father so badly. Her mind was filled with wanting him. Then, one late summer's day, Bobby found herself walking to the station, as if in a dream. She arrived just as the train pulled into the platform. Only 3 people got out, an old woman, the grocer's wife, and a third. "Oh, my daddy, my daddy!" Bobby's cry pierced the air. "I can't believe you're really here," said Bobby, as they walked up the hill together. "Didn't Mother get my letter?" Father asked. "They found the real spy. Your old friend helped catch him." "Now run ahead," he said, "and tell everyone I'm back." He came up the garden path, his heart beating fast. Mother, Bobby, Peter and Phyllis stood in the doorway. "You're home!" they all cried. "You're home at last!"